The fucking real. Shout out to that
The
boy.
real game.
Shout out to that boy, the real game. I was about to call him the Real Game Awards. Shout out to that boy, Stuttering Craig. Okay.
Take the shit out of AAA titles that have massive budgets. These games have hearts.
Obviously, we're not going to watch the entire thing, but I just want to give you kind of like a little taste of what actually happened.
And are driven by teams with passion. And that is exactly why we love games to begin with. The best part about this, they don't even know they're going to be featured on our show tonight, which is part of the fun. Let's check out the trailer for our first indie title, Abathur. Abathur!
So, there's them showing a trailer.
Asuga and
This is
the
them giving out
Real Game
awards.
Award for Husbando of the Year.
For the record, I never heard the fucking term husbando until the Real Game Awards. I never. There's our boy
Nominees for Best Third-Person
ABF
Shooter,
in the
Rise
building.
Precision.
Okay, ABF on there. Razor Fist is there. Shout out to Lexi Icefox. Okay, this part right here was so hilarious, but we're not gonna go over that again. We went over there on New Black Street. Okay. Oh. All right, let me see if I can find where they showed off. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? At what point didn't they show it off? Where is it? Okay, maybe we skipped it. That's not the point. So that was a game showed off. Oh, this is it right here. This is the game, right? There it is. Yep. So Calico. Okay. So that's a game, an indie game called Calico. It's a first-person shooter. All right. Shouts out to Lexi Icefox, who's been a single mom for 2 months. Says, I feel like saying the N-word today. Hey, knock yourself out. Get fired. Don't blame me. All right. Do not blame me. Okay. All right. So, damn, my wrist hurt, guys, because I bought a new punching bag, and I got boxing gloves, and I've been punching that motherfucker. It's been a minute since I did that shit, so my wrists are kind of like, yeah, boy, it's been some time. But anyway, so here it is. Calico. Now, this is an indie game, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. A lot of people were saying they thought it looked good. They was gonna check it out. I mean, I guess if that's the way you feel, I didn't feel that way when I saw it. But maybe I'm just a noob. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm not really a gamer. You know what I'm saying? But there's drama. There's drama afoot. Anytime. So basically, let's see if we can pull this up really quick. Which way did it go, George? Here we go. Bro, I swear these bookmarks are going to be the bane of my existence. The Calico account pretty much comes out and says they had no idea that their game would be shown off at the Real Game Awards. Now, granted, guys, it's not like they have some type of legal rights here. People show your trailers everywhere. People react to your trailers. You know what I'm saying? People, Monkey Man says punching bag sounds like too much gooning. You know what? You need these monkey accounts. I'm gonna start kicking y'all ass up out of here. But anyway, so yeah, though, they come out and people are asking, like, why are you denouncing a show that's giving you free publicity? And this was their response. When it comes to potentially damaging the brand we built from nothing, yes, absolutely. And that's perfectly justifiable. Okay. There's more to life than making money, and I'll gladly sell fewer copies if it means not being associated with a hateful individual. Who's the hateful individual? Sure, that is not TMI. That is not TMI. But anyway, who's the hateful individual? If anybody here watched the Game Awards, and thank you for hitting the like button, by the way. The more you guys hit the like button, the more people will see we're live and they'll join. Until they see that I'm black and then they're like, ugh. But I lost my point. Oh yeah, okay. So anybody who watched the Real Game Awards, you saw there was no political stances. There was nothing. There was some shit talking about the industry, but there was not like any like right-wing talking points or left-wing talking points or, you know, anti-gooner or like there was nothing political. So I'm going to assume that these freaks believe that just because you are not aligned with them, that makes you a fucking conservative or something. Like, come on, man. Like, y'all niggas got to be original. And that's fine. You know, you can feel the way that you feel, Calico. But last I checked, people were going to buy your game, and now they're not. Let's go and look at their account. Let's see, Calico. Oh, Jesus Christ. Calico game. Look at these freak shows, man. Where is it? Disclaimer. Oh, yeah, they having a huge meltdown. They're having a huge
I've never seen myself represented. This is awesome because I've never seen myself.
I've never seen myself. I'm really going to have to fix that. Thank you, Lexi Icefox, for the $5 super chat. You can now see yourself. Everyone we don't like is literally Hitler. And that's basically it. That's basically it. I think they deleted their tweets. They did. Hold on. They deleted their tweets. That's what it is. When you can't find something, and there it is.
I've never seen myself represented. This is awesome because I've never seen myself. I've never seen.
Thank you, Hero Culture, for the $10 super chat. You can now see yourself. Saw your latest video on Rev Says This Sue situation. Even though I don't like Rev, mainly because of his stance on Lolicon, I really enjoyed the video. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Here's some of the tweets, but I believe they deleted some tweets because there was another comment that they made. I hate when they delete tweets because it's kind of annoying. So this person summarizing the Real Game Awards, it was a 35-minute pre-recorded video with 15 minutes of pre-roll trivia slideshow vibes. Craig raised over $25,000. Unknown spent it on a 30-second animation, but 2 pages of voiceover, and I guess they're being criticized. The venue was Craig at an empty barricade reading about 15 minutes of scripted monologue. Despite the fanfare of being for gamers by gamers to escape the bias of major media outlet votings, the results did not significantly diverge from the actual Game Awards. Well, I would disagree. There was categories that literally weren't at the Game Awards. So, I would disagree with that. There was also different winners, like Black Myth Wukong winning Game of the Year. Okay. All right. There was no passion or insight into the games from the presenters. The only award with any gameplay at all was Stellar Blade for jiggle physics. Okay. And the clips looked secondhand from Twitter. There were no big gets. The presenters are all his friends who have been on the podcast or were the 1,337 sponsors who literally paid to be on there. He played 4 non-exclusive trailers. Craig Skiddamus pocketed $20K and has not offered any financial transparency. He's already talking about next year. Stop giving money to grifters. I'm confused. What is the problem with any of that? What did you think was going to happen? Did you think that he was going to have a big venue? I'm confused.
Let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you a single mom.
Shout out to Cryptic Beats, who's been a single mom for 3 months. He says, I still don't understand how people can side with someone that literally construed the words of a game developer just to make her point. Talking about Alyssa Mercante, I'm going to assume. I have no idea, bro. That shit blows my mind. Here's my thing. I'm pretty sure Stuttering Craig was very transparent about what the Real Game Awards was going to be. Straightforward, to the point, and that's it. He literally said, now, next year, he plans on doing it live. Next year, he plans on it being an event. What did you think was going to happen for this show? And, it was all of his friends. So fucking what? Are you telling me, if Stuttering Craig would have went to Angry Joe and said, hey, you want to come to the Real Game Awards, you think he was going to come? No. What about Shift Up? I call this nigga Shift Up. Skill Up. There's no reason to believe that nigga would come. What about Dreamcast guy? Should we put his face on the flyer with his mouth open? Like, who else? The first show was to show a result. This is what we're aiming towards, okay? This is what we're aiming towards. And look.
Let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you a single mom.
Shouts out to Mr. Monkey, who just became a new member and a single mom. You let him hit it raw. Congratulations. Developers of Celico Game weren't informed their trailer would be featured in the Real Game Awards. The more I'm looking into this, the more I want to distance myself. And this is what the person, that's what it was. That's why I couldn't find the tweets, because the actual creator is on Blue Sky, not Twitter. Fair enough. But their game, the official account for their video game is on Twitter. You just can't make this shit up. You can't make it up. This person says, we have not paid for any advertisement for the Real Game Awards. I've never heard of it until an hour ago. Anyway, time to return to sleep. The more I'm looking into this, the more I want to distance myself. We paid for nothing. I do not even know about this show. And listen, that was the entire point. He doesn't want paid marketing. He doesn't want paid. His goal was to simply show off trailers for independent devs who don't get the same publicity that AAA studios get. If you're mad at that, sounds like a personal problem. Okay? All right? Once you put it on the internet, kind of doesn't belong to you, which is why people are able to react to your trailers. No problem. All right? Now, listen, if I was this person, I just would have been quiet. I just would have put out a disclaimer for the record. We did not know nor pay to have our game presented at this Real Game Awards. And that's enough, all right? This person says, oh no, Salico, why are you being given a shout out by this shitty anti-LGBTQ Game Award show? Can somebody point out, I would love for one of you freaks to come on here and tell me, okay, how this show was anti-LGBTQ. Let me tell y'all something. Shout out to all the John Della Roses in the chat who's going to call me gay after I tell this story. I went to the Art Institute of Atlanta for digital filmmaking. Okay. Atreus, did you graduate? Fuck no. Tuition was $85,000. I'm black. I can't afford that. Shouts out to that boy James OP. He's been a single mom for 8 months. He says 8 damn months. Holy crap. Yes, sir.
Let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you a single mom.
Yup.
Now you a single mom.
But yeah, so I went to the Art Institute of Atlanta. And I went for digital filmmaking. Couldn't afford to graduate because the tuition was too high. Okay. As a whole long story about that. I had no business even being there, but that's a story for another day. Anyway, if you know anything about artsy schools, nigga, if you are homophobic, you cannot exist at an artsy school. You can't. I mean, those booty bandits are all over the place. I almost got into it with a guy, okay, because this nigga was literally visually sexually assaulting me. I'm in the bathroom trying to make sure, because it's the beginning of the school day. I'm about to go to my first class, making sure that I'm presentable. And there's a grown ass man in a wig and glasses standing next to me in the fucking bathroom. Now, mind you, this wasn't a man that kind of looked like a woman. This was a cock diesel, big, strong. This nigga was lifting weights and he had on a wig. And this nigga was like, with his glasses on, staring me up and down. I literally looked at him and said, what the fuck you looking at? And he knew I wasn't going for that. The point I'm trying to make here is, if you know anything about art, there's a lot of booty bandits in the art space. And they're very creative. I had a drawing class that I had to do. And we had assigned seats for whatever reason. One of the guys that was assigned to sit next to me was a booty bandit. And he was a cool guy. We had to do an art project together. I'm pretty sure we passed, if I can remember correctly. I had to coordinate with him. He was good. He came to school dressed really strange. Neon colors, see-through shirts with his nipples hanging out, a little bit of makeup on. He never wore a wig, but he was a booty bandit. He was cool. I never met with the nigga privately, though. I was very immature during that time. I could not meet with that nigga privately. It had to be in public. I didn't need nobody thinking nothing. Nah, nigga, you can't come to my house to work on the project. I ain't going to your house to work on the project. We gonna work outside in the smoke section. You know what I'm saying? And after we go home, we ain't think about this shit no more. And that was it. The point I'm trying to make is, if you're gonna be in the art world, and video games are the art world, you have to be comfortable with booty bandits. It's just the facts. Whether you're in fashion, Lord forbid you're in fashion. If you're in fashion, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Craig talking about don't drop the soap. But I'm just saying, the point I'm trying to make here is, this show was far from anti-LGBTQ. And if it was anti-LGBTQ, they would have a serious problem on their hands, because pretty much almost every game that's releasing has somebody LGBTQ working on it. It's just the facts. The point was never to not have any LGBTQ people work on it. Just stop making games and living through them. I don't want to know your LGBTQ story through your game. Just make a good game. And Salico was a game that was shown off, okay? A game that was shown off that apparently looked like a good game to some people. Me, I couldn't get into it. But hey, the world doesn't revolve around me and what I think. But this person's having a meltdown. We have nothing to do with this. Up until just an hour ago, we didn't even know about this show's existence. This person says, why the fuck did Salico Game put an ad in that shitty ass Gamergate award show? We have nothing to do with it. Up until an hour ago, I didn't even know what it was. Now, I am wondering though, and if there's like anybody who's a lawyer or anything in the chat, would Salico have a case? Would they have a case? Because the case would be where our reputation was damaged because they played our trailer without our permission on their show. And they could make the argument that they did it for profit, because technically you have to pay to vote. So if they can prove that our reputation was damaged because of this show, and that show made money and we did not benefit from it, and our game didn't sell because of it, would they have some sort of case? I don't know. It wouldn't be defamation, right? Valiant Goat says, I think the issue would come in where people pay to vote. That's what I'm thinking. See, if it was just content creation and nobody paid for anything, it wouldn't be an issue. But the fact that people paid to vote makes this very complicated. Jeremy Yu says, I'm not a lawyer, but I highly doubt they would have a case. What they did was completely legal and didn't harm them in any way. I do believe, I'm with you on the whole, what they did was completely legal. I just can't get with the idea that it didn't harm them in any way. We see it as didn't harming them because it gave them publicity. But I'm reading these comments. This Frybird says, why the fuck did Celico Game put an ad in the shitty ass Gamergate award show? Now, Stuttering Craig said in the show that these developers don't even know we're putting their trailer here. Does that somehow save him? I don't know the legal ramifications. I'm asking. Genty Maxi says, I would look into any other games they have made. If you can compare sales, the answer is still no. Back to the grift, man. Because let me get back to the grift. Where was we at, man? Okay. Jesus fucking Christ. Can we get a I've never seen myself emoji? I wonder how I would do that. I'm going to get one, honey, and see if we can. Damn, my wrist is killing me. I'm going to get one, honey, and see if we can make that happen. Damn. Okay. It's good to have you guys back. Jesus. You just cannot make this stuff up, man.
I've never seen myself represented. This is awesome because I've never seen myself. I've never seen myself represented. This is awesome because I've never seen myself.
Never seen myself.
I've never seen.
Jesus Christ, why does it keep going? Okay, thank you to Mr. Monkey for the $5 super chat. You can now see yourself. He says, tell your big bag neighbor to move out the way of the internet connection. It wasn't the internet this time. OBS crashed. Christopher Baker with another $20 super chat. He says, to help fight the haters. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that. You can now see yourself.
I've never seen myself represented. This is awesome because I've never seen myself. I've never seen.
All right, let's continue. We got another super chat. I'm sorry, Cray538. You can now see yourself. He drops a $10 super chat. He says, for the internet. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I appreciate that. You can now see yourself. Toxin says, I gotta change that. Wow, you don't like seeing a fellow brother crying?
I've never seen myself represented. This is awesome because I've never seen myself. I've never seen.
I gotta fix that. It should be 8 seconds. Bring that to 7. Save settings. Okay, that should fix that. All right. Benji with the $2 super chat. You can now see yourself. He says, I've reminded Hypno about making that clip of yours. Benji is never going to let me live that down, bro. He's never going to let me live that down. By the way, let me finish the grift first. All right. So now we got a situation where the Discord conversation has been leaked. Okay. The Discord conversation from the Celico Game has been leaked. Watch this. Because I haven't seen this. So watch this. All right. So Celico trailer was shown in the Real Game Awards. Just wondering, how does Nextdick or people here think about that? This person says Real Game Awards because they don't know what it is. I never would have thought that game developers needed to poop. Okay. It's probably good if does not know what it is. No idea what that is, but the name implies.
I've never seen myself represented. This is awesome because I've never seen myself.
Shout out to Christopher Baker, who's loving seeing himself today. He says, let me see myself again right quick. Congratulations, because you can see yourself now. Thank you guys for hitting the like button, despite the fact that our stream got restarted. By the way, we are $30 away from tier 3, where we'll be taking calls. So your comments, your questions, your concerns, feedback, all of that. So, hey, get ready. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be doing it for the first time. So, hey, next it continues. No idea what that is, but the name implies it's hosted by a bunch of people who got so mad over something as stupid as an award show that they decided to host their own. Am I far off? Oh, it's the Screw Attack guy. How do I undo our nomination? Okay. He seems way too much of a culture war grifter, and I don't have the energy for either side of those. Okay. Now, granted, Nextdick says they don't have the energy for either side of those. Sounds to me like this is a person that considers themselves to be in the middle of the culture war, I suppose. Like neither side. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, no worries. It was just so random when I watched that stream. Oh, so even the haters are watching. And yes, it's made by one of those mad people on the internet. I think they just took a few trailers from random games without asking to show between the awards. And then Shade X says, oh yeah, he fell off hard after the game trailers days. into the right-wing grifting pipeline. I just saw this pop up on my Twitter timeline with people talking about it. Nexttick says, I guess people go to desperate measures trying to find their relevancy again. Shame. I was a huge game trailers guy back in the day. The good people eventually reunited as easy allies, but they're also on the verge of collapse, I believe, unfortunately. And this person says, from skimming, it's pretty much what they said. We're gonna show off indie games and they don't even know they're a part of it or somewhere along that lines. So they're having it. These are their entire Discord conversations leaked. All right. Looked up that video and the first comment says, nuh-uh. Craig delivered, love him or hate him. You cannot call him a grifter. He is contributing to gaming and getting it done. I don't disagree with that statement. He's literally contributing to it. He did what he said he was going to do. Now, I don't understand these people. If gamers don't like what was done at the Game Awards, what's wrong with them doing their own Game Awards? What's the problem? Wireframe says bro should just ignore it. Well, the funny thing about bro is I heard that he's one of those tranny demons. That's what I heard. I don't know. I haven't confirmed that yet, but from what I hear, he's definitely one of those transformers. You know what I'm saying? This person says that's basically the gist of it. They appeal to the anti-woke audience and stir up all kinds of shit, including harassing my peers. Such a weird thing to include you as a sponsor and not ask. That's insane. Well, here's the thing. My question, first of all, you're not a sponsor. I don't know if you know what a sponsor is. But also, do you understand that what he did was no different than reacting to the trailer? Maybe y'all don't see that. Right? What's the difference between them playing your trailer and just simply reacting to it? If I play your trailer right now on my stream, am I a sponsor? Oh, I'm sorry. Are you sponsoring my stream? No, that's not how that works, buddy. That's not how that works. Sorry. I don't know what you heard, but that's not how that works. So let's see. Sponsor the Real Game Official Live. Sponsor. They just showed the game trailer.
I've never seen myself represented. This is awesome because I've never seen myself.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Toxin with the $5 super chat. He says, okay, he can see himself and he says, we're going to talk about Jaffe saying he wanted to pipe Alyssa on stream. Oh, you know we are. That's going to be a barn burner. That's going to be next. Like I'm sidelining all side stories. I'm just trying to get this out the way. I'm sidelining all of that because that's going to take some time. Because there was a whole stream full of goodies, okay? And then this person says, yeah, it's not really the right word here, but either way, okay, so at least Playsar, whoever this person is, Platsar, Platty, I don't know what the fuck that name is. At least they're acknowledging that sponsor isn't the right word, okay? From what I understand, they didn't ask anybody that was featured, but in reality, they really don't have to ask just to play some trailers. They are freely available on the internet and are designed to be shared. Bingo! Somebody in there with some sense. Oh yeah, S. Tiramoto, he said that. We're gonna get into it. So they acknowledge it. So, I mean, that answers my question right there. In a roundabout way, they pretty much just answered the question. No, these trailers are on the internet for free and are designed to be shared. So they really don't have a case. So there you go. There it is, answered. Okay. Now, there was also, I want to say there was another game. Let's see, where you at, Stuttering Crit? There you go. Watch this. Now, at the Game Awards, I'm sorry, I'm stupid. The real Game Awards, guys, there was a game that won. As a matter of fact, let's see if we can pull it up. Let me mute this. Racing Game of the Year. I recognize it because Camelot presented it. Where are you, Camelot? Where's this nigga Camelot at? Bro, I know I'm not skipping up. Am I high? Oh, it was at the beginning. Okay. All right, here we go. So, damn it, I just lost it. It was at the beginning. Here it is. All right, so here it is. Nightmare Kart. Now, at the Real Game Awards, I was a little bit puzzled by this, but I guess how many racing games are coming out, right? Nightmare Kart was voted by the gamers as the #1 racing game of the year. Okay. Perfectly fine. I never played it. What the hell is Victory Heat Rally? What the hell is Parking Garage Rally? I don't know. But shouts out to them. Somebody's got to make these racing games, right? All right then. Well, apparently, this is the creator of Nightmare Kart. Apparently, I guess. Definitely one of those Transformers, if you catch my drift. This person says, so honored, or maybe they're not the creator, maybe they just worked on the game. So honored to have won the coveted Anti-Woke Game Awards Best Racing Game category. As a trans woman, it's so comforting to see them prioritize diversity, equity, and inclusion. To celebrate, I'm going to have gay sex with my Transgender dog girl. First of all, but do what you do. Do what you do, okay? Craig actually responded, congrats. You'll notice that literally no one cared that you're trans. Literally no one. The audience cared that you made a good game. That's all people want. Our show is not anti-woke. It's simply meant to be an alternative to the access media industry show, okay? Our show is not anti-woke. It's simply meant to be an alternative to the... Oh, I just read that. He said, enjoy your gay sex. This is all disgusting, okay? Transgender dog girl. Gotta be honest with y'all. It's pretty sick. It's sick out here in these streets. Y'all better protect your booty hole, man, because these booty bandits are out here. They are out here. Okay. And here's the thing. The only thing I care about with this show is what the gamers vote. So if a trans person or a gay person or a furry made the game of the year, then guess what, bitch? It's the game of the year. As long as it's not trying to push an agenda. But nobody's going to try to convince me that Astrobot is a better game than Black Myth Wukong. I'm sorry. Oh, Trans, but you didn't play Astrobot. You're right. I watched somebody else play it, and it's not for me. And I get it. The world doesn't revolve around me and what I believe and what I think, in my opinion. But I do think most gamers also decided that Black Myth Wukong was the game of the year. Stop it. Now, here's my proposition to the rest of the industry. You can look at this and you can laugh at it and you can make fun of it, right? Oh, the grifters, they got their own game. Okay, cool. Or you can look at this like, why would I care about what a bunch of journalists think about my game when they are not the motherfuckers who buy my game? Hello. I should care about the people who actually buy my game. That's what I should care about. Maybe that's a foreign concept. I don't know. But in my opinion, it should be a very highly coveted award. The gamers actually voted us to be the real gamers. If you're game science, you should celebrate the Real Game Awards. If you're Saber Interactive, you should celebrate the Real Game Awards. I ain't say you got to do it publicly, just behind closed doors. Behind closed doors. You ain't got to, I get it. It's a war. There's a lot of shystiness going on. But you should celebrate gamers doing this. And listen, y'all ain't got no control over this. Talk about it. Make fun of it. Do your thing. In my opinion, if you motherfuckers wasn't so upset, the Real Game Awards probably wouldn't have all the publicity that it's having. Now, let's talk about the actual Real Game Award. Afterwards, Craig was reading super chats. And I tossed in a super chat. And Craig pointed out that I was critical of the Game Awards. And I was, okay? I was critical. And I'll tell you what my critiques of it was. One, I thought the name, the Real Game Awards, was unnecessarily antagonizing. I thought the categories were kind of juvenile, like jiggle physics. It's a little bit juvenile, in my opinion. I thought that the way that it was being presented was like, who was going to take this serious? Now, ultimately, what happened was Smash JT is a backer of the Real Game Awards. And so he came onto New Blackstreet and I asked, am I wrong? And Smash JT pretty much let me know what the gist was. And the gist was pretty much, we don't care to be taken seriously. We're gamers. We don't care about your corporate bullshit. And that's when I took a step back and I'm like, okay, I got it. See, the way I approached it, after The Last of Us 2 won Game of the Year, and everybody knows it shouldn't have won Game of the Year, everybody thought about doing their own game award show. A game award show for gamers. Not these corporate assholes who want to, make it about what they want it to be about. No. And so I consider myself to be a business thinking person. I'm thinking of it from the point of view of sponsors, right? Studios wanting to put their trailers on our show. I'm thinking about, all type of stuff, right? But Craig is not thinking like that. Craig is saying, fuck sponsors. I don't give a fuck whether they want to show our trailer there or not. This is about what the gamers think were the best games of the year. And when you take a step back from that, especially when he makes a comment like, when you come to the Real Game Awards, you better not have on a fucking tuxedo or a suit. You better dress like a gamer. That's where I took a step back and I'm like, I get it. I understand now. I get it. And so I thought my opinion on it, Craig, was that it was excellent. It was fast paced. It was to the point. There was a couple of jokes. We roasted a couple of people. There was some surprise, cameos and stuff like that. Awesome. great. I don't really have any criticisms like that. I really don't. I don't have any criticisms. So, you know, the only thing I hope that I hope that he continues. I keep saying we, like I helped put the shit together. I hope that he continues to branch out and create relationships to where he can have more people outside of his friends, you know, the person that was complaining about it. His friends show up at the Game Awards. And, you know, hey, listen, the Lords of the Fallen dev, and we're going to get to that in a second. The Lords of the Fallen developer is about to talk to Vera Dark. Let me pull that up. Let me see if I can pull that up. You can get him at the Real Game Awards. Where is it? Yo, Twitter's fucking my shit up, bro. Twitter is absolutely messing my stuff up. The bookmarks are not working. The bookmarks are not working. Okay. Hey, yo, chat. Toasty. We got to talk. That is gross. That is disgusting. Hey, Kata. Hey, I found one for you, my guy. You know Kata want to see her feet. You know Kata want to see what her feet looking like. Holy. Wow. That was gross. Okay, where is Vera Dark? Where you at, Vera? Oh, Vera. What the fuck? Did she delete the tweet?
I've never seen myself represented. This is awesome because I've never seen myself.
Shout out to that boy Seen and Heard. Congratulations, you can now see yourself with the $2 euros. He says, clip that. Clip what, man? Clip what? Oh, I guess I was just looking over it. Okay, here we go. Vera Dark is actually doing an interview with Marek Timinsky, the creator of Lords of the Fallen. I was about to say Fallen Order. This is the type of stuff we need. Continue to forge those relationships, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Get him at the Game Awards. If the West doesn't want to participate, contact the East. You know what I'm saying? Contact Saber Interactive. Contact them all. Hey, listen, I would love to do an interview with Daniel Varver about that Kingdom Come bullshit. All right, we got to get to the main course. We got to minimize the side stories today because we got to get into the main course.
Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.